Hey guys, how are we? Happy Thursday, Friday for me. So, today's conversation, the death trap. Dun, dun, dun. It is the being content. Ugh. There is more to life, I swear. It's why us ones are so crazy, because we realize we've got the key, we got the juice, we drank the Kool-Aid, and we realize there is more to life. Being content is kind of an equal energetic cockblock to the status of being in the flat line on the operating table. And many of you would probably understand what I mean. You know, we can all be content at times. The perfect analogy would be, there's someone close to me right now who has lived quite a fair bit of time being content, and life just got hard, got heavy, substance abuse happens, we get into the this zone of like drinking and smoking and eating crap food, and we fall into this vortex of, I'm content, things are fine, I don't need to do any work. But many of us sit there and we truly believe this. We're like, no, I don't need to do any work because I'm content, I'm happy where I'm at. And yet if you really look at your life, you're like, yeah, I'm working for someone else, or maybe you are working for yourself, but maybe you then go, I want to go on a holiday, so I have to apply to have my free time. Then when I have my free time, I drink it away, and then I'm counting down the black days, the dark days, almost like if you've been in mining, the days before you go back to work, they call them the black days. So then you're counting down your black days before you go back to work, and then you've got to start all over again, and the resentment happens and all the heaviness happens, and it's just not good. And the other thing is you've then probably got hobbies that you're like, I want to be doing all these awesome things. Like my partner he builds buggies. Any of you remember Herbie, the love bug? He's got those that he races, but it was torn between racing the buggy or doing and getting that on the road or renovating the kitchen. And it's like when you finally start saying yes to life and jumping into momentum and stepping away from contentment, you start to realize that so much more is possible. So right now, renovating the kitchen and getting the buggy on the road, and I'm launching all my online businesses, and things just start to flow when you finally step away from this whole contentment death trap. So understanding that we are all on a journey. None of us have got it right. It's more about learning and stepping out into the things that make you scared, trying new things and seeing what actually truly works for you. And that's the true message that I'm giving today, is that if you're someone who's sitting there going, yeah, I'm content, life is fine, but you have to ask for holidays off, or you're your own boss and you don't have anybody else to replace you, so if you take holidays, you stop earning money. That's the shit part. So if you're like me and you were like, hey, I don't like this game anymore, I want something a little bit more, I feel like there's something more there, but I just don't quite understand it, I don't quite know it, I'm not sure how to do it, someone hold my hand. That's kind of where we're at now, is we're able to share that space and enable you guys to understand so much more of how you can shape life, how you can take charge, how you can become not just your own boss, but a boss that actually creates free time for yourself, a boss that creates freedom of flexibility and freedom of choices for yourself. It's all good and well being your own boss or working for someone else where you don't have obligations and whatnot, but then you're dictated to, and then you are restricted with your time freedom and all of those things in between. So if you're like me and you're out there at the point that I was 2 years ago, where you're like, yeah, but what is that? What do I do? Then this is me calling you out. Let's have a conversation. I'm going to drop a link in the conversation above for those of you who are happy to have a chat, and click that link and we'll be able to go in and discuss a few more options about where things could go for you, because you actually never know until you know. You don't know until you ask a question. I'm looking forward to having great conversation with you people. You understand that I love conversations, and so this is me calling you out. Maybe there's something more that you haven't quite looked at yet, and you're in that spot of going, I'm content. Ugh. Stop letting yourself be dead. Time to live. You live this one life. This one life is all you have. Make it the best. Big love.